Hey, do you want all the TYT shows in one place? Well, either meticulously comb the internet and download each one separately, or just download our new app at tyt.com/app. Kanye West, it's been the story that you have to talk about it for at least 45 minutes out of your day. We're only gonna talk about it for another 6 minutes. But he made all those statements, including the one on TMZ where he said the 400 years of slavery, it sounds like a choice to me, essentially. And then whenever anyone calls him out for it, his response is, well, I'm a free thinker. Why are you trying to step on my free thoughts? Janelle Monae responded on Power 106, local hip hop station, saying, I'm a free thinker and here's a free thought. I think that if free thinking is rooted in the oppression of minorities and black people or LGBTQIA people, of immigrants, of women, then I don't F with your free thoughts. I just think that there has to be some balance. Slave masters also thought freely, by the way. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Total mic drop.
She said what everyone's thinking.
Yes, exactly.
It ain't easy being Yeezy. Why is it? Leave him alone. He's just a free thinker.
His nickname is Yeezy.
Yeah. Do you get it?
He's a free thinker, but I almost feel like he has these insane thoughts because it's just like it's cool to have a different thought. No matter what the thought is, he wants to be different. But in this case, and if you watch the video, Janelle really does say it best. If your free thought, if your different idea is rooted in the oppression of anybody, really, then yeah, F that. I don't want to be a part of that. And I think it's really hurtful, especially when you are a celebrity and you have such a wide scope of people that you reach. It's really, really detrimental to society when you are spewing out these views that have no basis in fact.
Mm-hmm. This whole idea that like being a free thinker, it's like someone who is not a part of like the status quo, someone who thinks outside of the box. And I'm cool with that, but then also at the same time, isn't it okay to criticize something that you think is harmful? It's like so no one's. It's like his defense is I'm a free thinker. So is everybody else in the entire world that's telling you they don't agree with you.
You have a freedom. This is kind of a tagline that's come out of the criticism that certain people get for calling folks out when they say weird, terrible things.
Right.
Those folks say, well, why are you trying to impede my freedom of speech? The response is, you have freedom of speech, so do I. You don't have freedom for the thing you came up with to be super popular just because you said it.
Right.
I think that was sort of the main thing that I remember we talked about, where Kim Kardashian came on Twitter to support her husband, and she was saying, you know, he has free thought. Like, what's so wrong about that? People are so afraid. And it was like, no, exactly what you were saying, Brooke. You're allowed to have your free thought. Of course, absolutely. We are allowed to criticize that free thought with, in Janelle Monae's words, another free thought. Here's our free thought. We think that your free thought sucks. It doesn't make anyone heightened or better than the other. Everything is worthy of criticism, you know?
Everything, especially the idea that slavery was a choice.
Right. If you pride yourself in being provocative, this is what happens. You provoke people and they respond. You can't just have a get out of jail free card because you've got cool sneaks. Janelle Monae's, the rest of her statement was, where did we get with the free thought of slave masters? So we really have to think about who we're endorsing. We have to really think about what it means to freely think, and if that's at the expense of other people. Super awesome.
To that point, you know, Donald Trump was speaking at an NRA convention or something this weekend, and he was just citing Kanye West and his influence on like Trump's voting bloc. And it does make you think just specifically about what Janelle was saying about who are you endorsing and like how is that being used? And is Trump, you know, how is he responding to Kanye West's endorsement? It seems a lot like he's gloating and using Kanye West as like a puppet basically for whatever his administration.
And I feel like Kanye doesn't even understand that. He doesn't even realize that his thoughts and his free thought and his, you know, crazy, amazing way to think outside the box is being used by people that he probably doesn't even know are oppressive and mean and don't base their ideas in love, which is something that he keeps posting on his Twitter. I am all about love. I'm all about love. He doesn't even know, which is so dangerous.
I think we are coddling a grown man. This is a grown man who is a husband, who is a father of 3 children, and we have been coddling him for years. And we accepted that coddling of him because a lot of times he was speaking out and saying things that we wanted somebody to say.
Yes.
But we are coddling a grown man who, if he needs help, has all of the opportunities out there and all of the advantages to get it, but also a grown man who is saying he does not need help and stop saying that he needs help and stop saying that he needs coddling. I don't think that this is a man who doesn't understand the harm that he's causing. I think this is a privileged man who doesn't care because he likes the attention that it's bringing him.
Damn.
Or perhaps he's so far removed. That's the thing that I was listening to from Charlamagne and T.I. is that they were both saying that he hadn't even started watching CNN until now. And when T.I. asked him, you love Trump, what'd you think of the travel ban? And Kanye was like, what's that? So I think it's a little bit of not caring and also being so not informed.
But by choice, which is why he doesn't deserve, he doesn't know what he's doing. No, he's actively not picking up books and not reading them, but then actively picking up his phone and tweeting about his free thought that's based in just I woke up and this was on my mind. He's making the decision to not be informed. So I feel like it's not fair to say that, it minimizes what he's doing and why he's doing it. He's irresponsible.
I love that on SNL, they did the weekend update, and yes, they had a sketch about it, but when Michael Che got to just an over-the-shoulder graphic of Kanye came up, he just goes, pass, and he moved on. Do you think that Kanye's behavior is affecting anyone's opinion for real? The joke we came up with was like, oh God, Kanye's being so stupid, but he's such a great artist. Now I'm a Trump supporter. Oh no. Do you think anybody really is seeing Kanye and changing their opinion?
Not anybody that matters.
Do you think? Is there any?
I mean, to me, I feel
giving
like
him the benefit of the doubt.
I feel like the
coddling.
people who already are sort of not on board with what Trump is doing is like, okay, clearly still not on board. But then there's literally people who don't believe that racism exists in America.
Right.
And they see this and they're like, oh, see, there's a black guy saying that this didn't even happen. Gives me more power to have my position. So I feel like they're just getting more divided.
It's just being used. I don't think necessarily he is exactly what you're saying. I don't think necessarily he is bringing people who, because if Kanye is changing your mind just with this week, then your mind's gonna be changed by somebody else next week, by somebody else next week. I think what's happening is Kanye's losing friends and he's losing supporters. And also he's invigorating people who, need someone to be able to say, yes, a black guy said it, so it must be right. He's just being used. He's losing friends and being used.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think that he's changing anyone's minds. I think that it's more just sort of emboldening people who...
On both sides.
Yeah, from both sides.
Well, you guys are wrong because I changed my opinion. I'm a Trump supporter now.